All right, y'all, so we are done with build weekend number 2. This is a little bit of a cheat because I'm filming this today, Friday. So we've actually worked through the week as well before our final build weekend. But I wanted to be able to walk you through a bunch of new pieces that start with the vortex tunnel. So this is fully complete. We used twinkly lights so that they can all sync together. So we've got a bunch of different settings that it can go through. You can draw pictures in these lights. They're really incredible. They're also really expensive, but very cool. Then you walk in to the funhouse. So the premise of the funhouse is going to be that you can walk this way. We'll have fence panels up, photo op here, or we're going to do a climbing rope, obviously put up some rails. Kids can climb up to the platform, and I have a slide coming on Monday that we'll assemble that will deposit them right back here, back in line, so they can go to the Hall of Mirrors. We haven't done anything different with the Hall of Mirrors since last week. We do have something interesting happening on the roof. I'll show you that in a moment. But you'll come through the funhouse this way to that platform. So please pause for a moment. Okay, and like magic, we are on the other side of all of that shit to the platform. The platform got built. This is a prop that'll go in the funhouse, so I'll show you that later. But this is what we had talked about building last week. The full thing is 8 feet wide by about 27 feet long. We've got our bypass on the left. We've got our steel grates on the right. You can see we actually did, maybe you can't see, we did joists underneath this on the 16. They're just painted black in this area. So they're fully supported. As you can see, my Crocs manage just fine. Coming into the big top area. And then this is what we worked on a lot last weekend, was getting the tower up. So that guy is about 35 feet in the air, somewhere between 32 and 35 feet. And you can see that one of my jester balls fell off, which is so frustrating. So I reserved a cherry picker for Thursday so that we can have it fixed before we open next Saturday. Next Saturday. Because, you know, we can't just leave anything alone. Framing for the squirt gun game is done. The ball toss is probably going to go here, but we're debating on maybe putting it here since this will all be freak show. We're kind of going to play that by ear. And then reminder, candy and cotton candy and funnel cakes and blah, blah, blah out the front window. And then we'll have a couple more games and the booths here, which probably won't look very interesting until the Friday before we open. And then the last thing to show you is this. We worked on this yesterday. So our net's about 25-ish feet in the air, we think. And then that little skelly who suffered some head trauma yesterday, but will be fixed in no time, will shoot out of that cannon and into the net. And it's pretty fantastic, if I do say so myself. So we'll have one more big build weekend this upcoming weekend. You can see our weather is changing. So tomorrow and Sunday are going to be interesting. We've got a lot of things to paint, a lot of props to assemble. And then we will be taking off work as one does to make sure that we have Thursday and Friday for setup as we already open next Saturday. So keep your everything's crossed for me.